The Charlotte Hornets had a really rough start to the season, but mainly because of injuries to Brandon Miller, Lamelo Ball, and Con Knipple. All of them really weren't playing well, or not playing well together, but not playing together. But now that they're playing together, they look like the next fucking big three, like Golden State Warriors 2016 team. Like they look like Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. They look like the next big three in the NBA because offensively, when they're together, they have one of the best offenses in the NBA. So I'm going to do a quick little breakdown of some footage I found, and I want to explain why their offense works really well together. So if you look at this play here, we see Lamelo Ball setting up the offense. He passes the ball to Miles Bridges. Lamelo gets a screen from Diabate. Because of the off-ball action, the defense is having to think a lot more. And if you look, you can see Brandon Miller's defender right here, a little bit slow to react. And then you can see right here, we see Diabate is getting ready to set a screen after he just set one for Lamelo Ball. Brandon Miller's defender gets caught on a really nice screen. And you can see Jay Huff should be playing up a little bit more to help contest that shot, because Brandon Miller's defender is really caught on the screen right here. I think this is Jay Huff doesn't do a good job of coming up right here to contest, which is very understandable because Brandon Miller's defender right here is really far behind the play. So if Jay Huff doesn't try to play the in-between game right here, Diabate has a wide open shot, or Nembhard would have to help out, which would leave Lamelo Ball wide open. So defensively, they couldn't do anything right here. It's just Brandon Miller's defender should have done a better job of getting. He probably should have went under the screen or did a better job of getting around that screen. But because of the good screen by Diabate, wide open jump shot for Brandon Miller. All right, if we look at this play here, Kobe White has the ball at half court, basically. Do a bounce pass to, I think that's Josh Green right there. And you can see right here, we got the play is in action. He gets a screen. Kobe White is getting a screen right here. You can see Brandon Miller getting ready to go on the move right here. Kobe White's defender gets lost right here. If Josh Green saw this, he could have had Kobe White on a wide open layup attempt right here. But Andrew Nembhard is slow to react to Brandon Miller's cutting. And then we can see Diabate right here is going to get ready to set a screen for Brandon Miller. Andrew Nembhard, in my opinion, is a really bad steal attempt because he's getting screened right here by Diabate. And he's just too far out of the play to come reach for this. He should have went underneath the screen to have a better job at contesting this. As you can see right here, Brandon Miller gets the ball. You can see Andrew Nembhard basically losing his footing right here. Then Jay Huff is right here. And so far, there's not much Jay Huff could do because Jay Huff has to play this in-between game, because if he doesn't, Brandon Miller right here can get a wide open jump shot, or if he doesn't play the in-between game, Diabate can dive to the basket and get a wide open jump shot, or get a wide open layup. But then Andrew Nembhard loses his balance right here. Brandon Miller drives to the basket. One-handed floater. Easy bucket. As you can see, all Lakers defenders have their attention on LaMelo Ball right here. And LaMelo Ball has a lot of options right here because of that. They have Josh Green who's going to be wide open because Jake LaRavia is going to be helping out. DeAndre Ayton is leaving his defender a little open. LeBron James is a little bit off of Miles Bridges right here. You can throw alley-oop right here. LaMelo throws the ball to Miles Bridges, and LeBron James closes out too hard to the point where he can't recover. And then Miles Bridges gets a layup on DeAndre Ayton. Very good shot, very good ball movement from the Charlotte Hornets. And as you can see from the Lakers defense, there is a little bit of confusion from Jake LaRavia. You can see throughout the clip. DeAndre Ayton is guarding Moses Diabate, and Jake LaRavia should be guarding Brandon Miller, but Jake LaRavia is at the top of the, if you can see, he's at the top of the key right now, basically guarding Diabate, which leaves DeAndre Ayton to be guarding Brandon Miller. And you can see as the clip unfolds, Jake LaRavia just looks super confused. DeAndre Ayton dropped back so far down, and then Marcus Smart also looks like he's trying to cover Diabate, which doesn't need to happen because DeAndre Ayton's in the paint covering that. So Marcus Smart needs to be playing up onto LaMelo Ball, and Jake LaRavia needs to be guarding Brandon Miller right now. Or if not, Marcus Smart needs to get onto Brandon Miller, and then Jake LaRavia needs to step up on LaMelo Ball right here. But bad miscommunication from the Lakers defense, and LaMelo Ball gets a deep three to go. Bad defensive communication from the Lakers. This possession here I really wanted to talk about. See LaMelo Ball on the right side right here. We got three 3 Mavericks defenders, and then we have Con Knipple and Diabate right here. As we see the play unfold, Concanipple sets kind of like a flare screen because he wants to pop out to the 3-point line. And then we see Cooper Flag and Caleb Martin right here. Now the issue with the Dallas Mavericks defense right here is that Cooper Flag is LaMelo Ball's defender. So Cooper Flag is going to come up to play defense on LaMelo Ball right here. But Caleb Martin goes over the screen and is still tagging LaMelo Ball right here, which he should not be doing. He should be dropping back to guard Concanipple because Cooper Flag is okay. He has good position right here. He can play up on LaMelo Ball. I don't think he's going to get beat if LaMelo Ball could possibly zoom past right here and get a wide open layup. But Cooper Flag has pretty good position right here. So Caleb Martin does not need to be helping out right here. As you can see right here, Concanipple gets free. As you can see right here is Cooper Flag and Martin on him right here. Dwight Powell should be stepping up, but because he doesn't want to, he has to play the middle right here because Diabate could just easily roll to the basket right here and get a wide open layup or dunk. But this is bad defense on Martin. He should not be helping because Cooper Flag is right in front of LaMelo Ball. Like, he has it. LaMelo Ball is really good at coming off screens, and there's a possibility where he could have got a wide open three. But Cooper Flag has pretty good position right here. So Martin is leaving Concanipple just wide open from 3-point range, and Concanipple is the best 3-point shooter in the league right now outside of Steph Curry. So pass the ball to Concanipple, a little bit of a deep three, and then Dwight Powell has to help close out, which should not be his responsibility. But yeah, bad defense from the Dallas Mavericks. Very great ball movement from LaMelo Ball and great movement off the ball from Concanipple. Wide open 3-point shot. The ball gets passed to the center, and he's going to do a dribble handoff to Miles Bridges. Then Max Christie gets caught on the screen right here. So that means Miles Bridges has no pressure on him when dribbling the ball. And Daniel Gafford looks confused because Daniel Gafford doesn't know if he should help. He should play up or he should drop back. You can see Daniel Gafford is a little bit confused on what he wants to do. And you can see Concanipple right here set a back screen on Daniel Gafford. And then Miles Bridges could have went either way. He could have threw the lob to the center right here. Martin's right here, so probably not. But Max Christie is really focused on getting the ball right now. Miles Bridges and is not focused on Concanipple right here because realistically, like low-key, like Daniel Gafford could have played up right here on Miles Bridges, and Christie should be focusing on Concanipple. But Concanipple does a really good job of setting that back screen, not getting really seen right here. Pops out to the 3-point line, and Martin realizes it too little, too late, and we have a Concanipple wide pump fake, so it wasn't wide open. Very good. Not the best recovery, but he did a good job of having Concanipple put the ball on the floor. But Concanipple puts the ball on the floor, and then now he gets a wide open 3-point shot. As you see in this play here, we got LaMelo Ball bringing the ball up the court right here. Then he's going to go right here, and Diabate is going to set a little screen right here just to get Martin off of him right now. Now we got the play in action. We can see Concanipple just he gets in action right now. He's always running, always going off ball, always setting screens. Martin does a bad job of fighting around that screen, but Diabate is really good at setting screens, as you can see in these clips. Diabate hits a really good hard screen. So now we got two eyes on the ball, Martin right here and Christie right here. Max Christie does a good job of coming up to help, so that means Martin needs to switch and move on to Concanipple because Daniel Gafford has Diabate right here. So Caleb Martin does not have to worry about Diabate or LaMelo because Christie's right here, and then we got Daniel Gafford right here, got Diabate, so he needs to switch on to Concanipple, which he does not do. Play as an action, Christie calls it out right here. As you can see right here, Daniel Gafford does a good job of tagging Concanipple, but then Diabate can have a wide open layup attempt right here. So as you can see, the Mavericks, Gafford is playing the middleman again. As you can see right here, he doesn't want Diabate to get a wide open layup or dunk, so he helps out on Diabate. And Concanipple, as you can see right here, is wide open. Caleb Martin is not going to do a good job of recovering against that. And then a deep three. Daniel Gafford has to end up helping out instead of Martin because he was a little bit closer. And then even then right here, he could have threw the ball into Diabate for a wide open shot because Diabate has good positioning. But Concanipple, deep ass 3-pointer, might I add. But he's going to sink this because he's one of the best shooters in the NBA right here. Very good ball movement and movement from Concanipple again.